Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time, no cap.
This is the last review of the day, child, and it is 8:48 a.m. Good. Basketball Wise Orlando. This is season 1, episode 3. Never have I ever. So Nika Milan meet up in the park to catch up, and then they talk about what happened down at Ashley's event. Um, ugh, the event was a mess. Danielle, you need to get over it fast. I'm gonna need you to build a bridge and get over it. Because Danielle, from what it sounds like to me, that man just did not want you. All right. And I believe that you find comfort in I believe you find more comfort in her being a sad chick than the reality of the situation, which is he just really didn't want to be with you no more, girl. And I believe that even if it wasn't Mackenzie, had it been any other woman, Danielle would have still felt the same way because she don't want to deal with the harsh fact that he just did not want you no more, sis. And that's a harsh pill to have to swallow. And I know that hurts, but sometimes it's just best to live in reality versus living in your delusions of grandeur. You find more solace in her being a sad chick and making her responsible for ruining your engagement versus him being your man and him should have been man enough to just be honest with the fact of whether he didn't want to be with you, whether he really didn't want the marriage, whether he really didn't want to be married or not. I don't know. But I feel as though you're putting all of your eggs in Mackenzie's basket, and that's why people feel the way they feel about you, girl. You broke. I mean, you're not you broke, you bitter, you hurt, and you really need to get over it, Danielle. You do. Because you're pretty, Danielle. You're pretty. You seem to be very talented. And I think you're a cool chick. And I think any man would be lucky to have you, but you're more than willing to be stuck in this. And it's just like, why? Move on. He did. Move on. Megan at home with her boyfriend Dre, who is nasty as hell. Dre, she gave you a she gave you a piss on a stick. And you gonna dip it in your cognac and dip it in hers. She had enough sense not to drink hers, but you gonna drink it. That was nasty as hell, Dre. Dre, that was nasty as hell. You nasty. So you got a piss fetish. That is horrible. Megan. He got a pissy mouth. Ugh. Donna from Black Ink Crew had a porty potty pussy. I guess you got a porta potty mouth because he damn sure. I didn't like that. But anywho, they have a conversation. But I didn't like that. But what I do like about Drew is he's into family. I love a black man that's into family, that's family oriented, and understands the purpose of family dynamics. And I like the fact that he was like, before I start a family with you, I really want you to get your family situation together. And I get it. I can get that way of thinking, Megan. Even though I understand your feelings, because I get it. My biological mama, I'm not cool with that hoe. So I totally get it, Megan. But I can appreciate Dre for at least being man enough to be like, listen, babe, if you can work it out, work it out. And then we could do I get it. I get it. But him drinking that cognac or whatever it was after he dipped your piss on a stick in it. Mulan meets with Mackenzie to talk and get her side of things, and Mulan feels like Rashad is the issue, and they need to be mad with him. I agree with Mulan. Rashad is the issue. Mackenzie, while I don't feel like Mackenzie was a sad chick with Digga, I don't. I don't feel like Mackenzie was the one that broke them up. I don't. But Mackenzie, I will say this though, considering what's going on with Danielle, it should be a red flag to you. It should. It should be a red flag to you. because I do feel like Rashad is still playing with this girl mind. Now, she's allowing her mind to get played with. Be clear. She's allowing her mind to get played with, but I do feel as though he's definitely playing with this girl mind. He's definitely still playing with this girl emotions, and I do feel like she needs to be a roadmap. Do you really want to go down this road? Well, then again, to let a little birdie tell it, you're not even with the damn man no more. Moving on. Danielle and Megan getting ready for Neek's girls' night, and the topic of conversation is Mackenzie, and I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about it, Danielle. I'm tired of hearing about it, Danielle. I am. Girl, he didn't want you. And if it wasn't Mackenzie, it would have been another chick because he didn't want you. I'm sorry. Danielle, I know that hurts, baby, but you just got to live in that harsh reality that he just did not want you. And if it wasn't going to be Mackenzie, it would have been another girl. And it would have been the same feeling, girl. He didn't want you. I'm like, it seems like whenever Morgan and Danielle get amongst other women or each other, is either Danielle talk about Mackenzie or Morgan talking about Ashley. Like, Neek's girls' night. I gotta tell y'all, the girls' nights really could have been a good thing. But you dealing with the two bitter bitches who, like, the reason why I didn't like it is because it put me back in the mind of Phoebus High School. And how when we see somebody we didn't like, we would sit on the back of the bus with our homegirls and just talk shit out loud. And we know that they hear it and we know that it bothers them. And even though they're uncomfortable and they're not saying anything, and we're just still like revving ourselves up to do it. That's really that's what it put my mind in. Like, the minute that the two of them walked in, you two really did look like bully ass mean girls that sat on the back of the bus and picked on the girls that y'all knew really won't gonna give y'all that rah-rah back. Like, I didn't understand it. I like, y'all looked catty, y'all looked petty, y'all looked childish, y'all looked really uncouth, y'all looked just down bad. Like, because y'all men didn't want y'all. Don't get me wrong. Is Ashley fake as hell? Yes, she is. But your man did it. Whether or not she brought girls around to fuck on him or not, your man did. Ashley nor those women owed you shit. Your man did. Same thing go to you, Danielle. He owed you all of that. Not Mackenzie or none of them other girls. He owed you that. Like, give all of that to them. Like, not like, yeah. Megan, I didn't understand what you had to do with it. I agreed with Neek and Nikki and Mulan later on in the episode. They was confused by you even throwing out a question about Ashley's hair. Like, what is you getting into it with? For what? For what, Megan? You ain't got no problems with them damn girls. You ain't got a problem with Mackenzie. And you might can say you have an issue with Mackenzie because Mackenzie did run down your business to Morgan. So fine, fine. But what did Ashley do to you? Nothing. What did her hair do to you? Nothing. Even though I ain't like the hair on you either, Ashley. I ain't gonna lie. Ashley, I did not like the hair on you either, sis. I ain't like it. I didn't. I ain't like it at all, sis. Not everybody is meant for dress, honey. You one of them people that ain't meant for it. I ain't like it. Um, Ashley saying that her and Morgan were only friends in the basketball community. I don't know, Morgan. It might be some truth to that. I'm gonna be honest, Morgan. It might be some truth to that. It might be. That might be why she had more loyalty to her friends than she had to you. I'm gonna be honest. That might be why she didn't feel no types of ways about bringing her single friends around your man. I'm gonna be honest. mm, don't get me wrong, Ashley still fucked up. And she gonna get her comeuppance because she's married too. But I don't know. The girls' night was just cringy from the word go. You tried me, but yeah, you tried, but nice try. Moving on. Megan meeting up with her brother Brian, who we found out is an NFL free agent. Shout out to that. He cute or whatever. And it wasn't much to that scene. It was just him trying to convince her to have a conversation with their mama. Moving on. Mulan, Nick, and Nikki getting their feet done, and they talk about the girls' night. I agreed with them. Danielle and Morgan was on some bully mean girl type shit when it came down to Ashley and Mackenzie. I was cringing at it. I really didn't fool with it like that. I didn't feel as though it was necessary or even warranted. Um, and that's just the way I feel about that. Moving on. Mulan and Danielle meet to play basketball. Danielle opens up about wanting to get back in ball. And I think you should. I think if you get your mind on other things, you might go on ahead and just decide to let Mackenzie live because Mackenzie is not your enemy. She ain't got to be your friend, but she for damn sure ain't your enemy. He is. He's the one that's running back and forth between y'all, telling her one thing, coming back, and you're allowing yourself to be mind fucked by this man. So yeah, idle mind is a devil's playground. I do feel like you should go on ahead, get back into ball, let that occupy your time, and then maybe that might be the space and the outlet you need to like get over yourself. Moving on. Morgan and Nikki meeting up. So Nikki tells her about Mulan and Neek calling her and Danielle bullies. She says, "How is she bullied when how is she a bully when she's getting bullied?" I don't see where you're getting bullied, Morgan. I don't see where you're getting bullied, but I do see you being a bully. But I don't see where you're getting bullied. Who's bullying you? Surely not Ashley, and surely not Mackenzie. So who's bullying you? Who? Is it Eric? Let us know, because we don't know. We're not there. If it's him, say that. Say that. Anyway, Morgan feeling like Mulan is playing both sides of the fences. Mulan, I will say you kind of are, because unless there was a scene that we didn't see, I feel like I would have appreciated you better had you told Danielle to her face, well, girl, I'm going to be honest. Down to the girls' night, I felt as though you and Morgan was being bullies. I felt like y'all were being mean girls and y'all was doing way too much. I'm just gonna be honest, Danielle. I could see how people could feel like, I mean, not Danielle, not Morgan, Mulan. I could see how people can feel like you were playing both sides of the fence. I'm just being honest. But Nikki, if we could say that about them, we can't say that about you. Because it ain't like you spoke up, because you did. But you didn't mind letting her know about what Mulan said. Because be clear, you agreed, Nikki. I'm gonna be honest. You trying to throw Mulan up under the bus, but you agreed with her when she was calling them mean girls and bullies. You agreed with it, but you didn't say that part though. I peeped that, Nikki. You know I don't fool with you no damn way. You being all nice and docile up here, but I know that you a raggedy ass whore. I don't fool with you. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I will say this. Orlando gave me a whole lot more than Basketball Wives LA, but I will say Miami, LA, and Orlando. I will kind of say the episodes kind of was all the same for me. While they were okay, they wasn't chock full of nothing, and that goes for all three of them. It was an okay Monday night for the Monday night lineup, but I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Monday night's episode of Basketball Wives Orlando. And yeah, y'all, until next time, I'll holler at you. Bye.
Cause when